Your love will not fall apart, so you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the flowers just to get close to you. Well, and I'll run for miles just to get the taste. Must be enough. And you got me like, ow, yeah. What you want from me? And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like, your love will not fall apart, so you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like, won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the flowers just to get close to you. And I'll run for miles just to get the taste. Must be This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. From me, and they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like your love will not fall apart, so you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like, won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the flowers just to get close to you. And I'll run for miles just to get the taste. Must be enough. And you got me like, ow, yeah. What you want from me? And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like, your love will not fall apart, so you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like, won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the flowers close to you. Ransom. And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. From me, and they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like your love will not fall apart, so you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like won't you stop love on me? Don't quit love on me. Just stop love on me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the flower just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be and you got me like, yeah. What you want from me? And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like your love will not fall apart, so you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like won't you stop love on me? Don't quit love on me. Just stop love on me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the flower just Well, Grand Rising, yes. What time of it in your neck of the wood? Grand Rising. Okay, y'all, I gotta get this picture down. Who is this? Shit. Can y'all hear me? Grand Rising, can y'all hear me? Grand Rising, it's 10:58 in my neck of the wood. Y'all, I can't shake this shit. Oh, Lord, I feel so bad, but I can't shake it. It's not, I guess, I don't know, it's just like a cold or something with a raw throat. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to try to hang on in there at least an hour. Y'all, let me know in at least an hour and 20 minutes come. I'm going to have to get off because I know my throat is raw. But today, I just don't have nothing much to talk about except for what we've been talking about. Today, it's like you got to go back and visit. You got to go back and visit Love and Marriage Huntsville from the beginning to understand who this man is. Now, we got these bloggers that don't even follow the show. And these bloggers are whatever he say, they feeling sorry for him. Oh, he's a great dad. Oh, why is that woman so mean to him? Why can't she give him grace? Why is she treating him like that? That is a good man. And you hear it over and over and over. And then you see with your own eyes what this man is doing to this woman. And then for me, it weighs heavier on my heart because I'm a local and I hear and see things and know things that y'all don't see and hear, that they don't put on TV about what's going on and with this man and how he's dealing with his ex-wife. That man is so low down to that woman. But let me tell y'all something. I don't know why these blogs want to concentrate on Sugar Mama not being here. I believe that is strategic. I don't believe that they just out of the blue thinking about Sugar Mama not being here because being his. I think that was a question that he won't ask so he can scale around it, he and Arionne. But let me tell y'all something. Did y'all forget? He had never wanted Knox. Let's just go back while you up there grinning and think you all that Miss Bedbug, Miss Closeslaw, Miss Backdoor Chick, Miss Fair Tie, the other woman, the friend, the peasant, the orange, the apple. He have, from the first time we met you, we met your boys on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Bedbug. What did this man say to you? You thought you were being introduced as his woman. He asked you, who baby is it? He said, I need a DNA. So don't you sit up here laughing and boasting about this man not claiming Sugar Mama when he ain't never claimed yours. Now he said he doubtful. He'll come back around and say, "Oh yeah, that's my baby," but with you, he said that he need a DNA, and then that was the beginning of it when we first heard her voice. Oh yeah, y'all got into it over because that wasn't what you expect. Tell it all. Tell it all. Since you want to talk, tell it all on Tasha K. You left that out, Martel. You said she got paid good for her voice, but you didn't tell them what it was about. You didn't tell the audience that she tried to put a baby on you that you did not want, and you told the girl she need to go get a DNA test. Now let's keep it real. Put it in the chat if y'all remember that shit. He trying to skate around. He want to bash Merle. He want oh y'all, I just found the phone, y'all. It was wrapped up in my cover, so I did call. Sorry, I had left a note for you, sure, to call Pinky and tell her I was live because I couldn't find my phone, but the phone fell on the floor just now, so I got it, y'all. Anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. Let's get back to it. Letitia Robinson became a YouTube member. Oh, wow. This is a blessing. Y'all just keep blessing me. If it went for y'all, I would quit this show. But it's because of you guys' support, and I know you guys, y'all really love me. I love y'all too. But let's get back to it. I'm bringing Pinky up early today because I need her. I need her help because of my voice, y'all. She's going to have to be my voice today. Anyway, Pinky, I'm going to bring you up early. I need you for my voice. And we may need to be the third person up. Pinky, how you feel? Okay, let me throw this link out to Pinky so she could come on up to be my voice for me. It hurts to talk. And Pinky, we may need a third person up here, like Cheryl or somebody. You going talking about two sick people trying to do a podcast, y'all. Pinky sick and I'm sick. Oh Lord! All right, Pinky, come on up. Now I probably have if Cheryl. Let me bring Cheryl on up in case. If Cheryl don't mind, I'm bringing Cheryl on up right now. Pinky, you get to her while you up here, then we could get Cheryl
Cheryl to help co-host. Okay, if she want to. I'm just asking you, Cheryl. Okay, I got my people in place. I got my roll through. I might not be able to go on, so I tell Pinky up. Pinky is sick, as y'all know. She get the painting too much. Then she could turn the banner over to Cheryl if Cheryl come up. Okay.
Hi, Black Titanic. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you feel this morning?
I'm doing good this morning. I'm doing good.
Okay, now if you get to hurting too bad, you step down, and I hopefully Cheryl will come up. We're gonna have Cheryl up too,
You can't.
so that way my throat gets sore. You have to go down. Cheryl can still help out. All right. So
Okay, I will. I got it, Black Titanic.
okay, listen now. This is what I want us to do now. Let's just concentrate right now on. This gonna be about Arionne, and today it's gonna be about Arionne and Hotel, right?
Yeah.
So do you remember when Hotel, the first season that she asked about, he said she got paid a lot of money. What he say to her? I need a DNA test. You remember that?
Right. I remember that. I do remember that he told her that he needed a DNA test and all this sort of stuff, and that never happened because he was just fronting for the show. He was just clowning for the show when he said that to her.
No, he meant that. I'm talking about he meant that with Bad Bud that he needed a DNA test. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
You
that.
talk no, he wasn't clowning for that show. He meant that because already he did not want no kids with her. She gonna tell y'all that kept making her get rid of babies.
Right.
He never want
got rid of
kids
what,
with her.
3?
He never wanted children with her.
Right. What did she got rid of? 3 of them before?
Well, it's on there. She gonna tell Tasha K. So this is what this is all about. All righty, y'all. Let me bring up this house. We'll start with the house first. I'm gonna put the house up, and you can talk about this house. Now, before we get into the story, let's clear this up about this house. She wants us to feel like she's so wealthy. Bad Bud, we know you ass ain't you broke. That she can invest in a home with this man. How you gonna invest in a home with this man? This man will reduce you to a friend. He ain't even claim you. Y'all, do y'all remember him saying that on Tasha K? This is what he said. He said when she asked who was Arionne to him, first he said she, and then he called himself checking Tasha K, because Tasha K called her side chick. And
Right.
And then he said she's the other woman. In other
Right.
words,
He's the other one.
in other words, he defined it what she said. But remember, we're dealing with the brains, with Bud Bed, with his brain, because all of us know that's what a side chick means. You got another woman on the side while you married. So she was the other woman. He kept on pressing. She kept on asking him. Then finally he said, "We're just friends." I told her, "Oh." I told her if I were Arionne, I would knock the shit out of him. I told Arionne that we're gonna start all over as a friend. A friend, y'all. 10 years and a baby and all this shit she done put him through. She's still the other woman and she's still a friend. Okay, y'all gone. Y'all talk on piggyback on that while I look up this house. Go on. Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Okay, I'm here.
I'm here
I
too.
got hubby here.
Good
But
morning,
I'm here.
Kate. Good morning.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Cheryl.
good morning, Cheryl.
Good
Cheryl,
morning.
what
Good
you
morning,
think about
Cheryl.
that? That segment right there, where they're sitting in there and she's trying to establish this relationship that he got with Bed, but he still ain't claimed her. Oh, yes,
No.
I left something out. Remember, he said, I got 5 kids and that's it. That's the
Right.
one family that I got. And he never said 5 kids and Arionne. When it came to Arionne, she was a friend. Go ahead on.
Right.
Yeah, it's
She's
backwards. Go ahead, Miss Pinky. Go,
always a friend.
go.
And
Cheryl, which one of y'all going first? Cheryl?
I'll go
Pinky.
ahead and go
Okay.
first. She's always a friend. When he said that he got 5 children and everything,
And then he mentioned that now when Melanie is not here or something like that, almost seems like he planned on doing something. Where's Melanie gonna go? Is she gonna give you her 4 kids and then you're gonna make 5 with that bird brain and everything? And he still haven't claimed her though, but he's still trying to make her a what is it, a friend that he got to know. Meaning we got to get to know each other. We're gonna start from fresh. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. But he's not claiming you, girl. And and that's the new that's it, huh? The new house.
Yeah,
That's
this is
completion.
this when snow was on the ground. I took this around about 5 in the morning. Y'all know I live on this street when I go there, so I have
Right.
to pass it. This street is on the corner. I'm 4 houses down from the street. When I go down to maybe about 6 houses down on this same side, I have to come out. They're on the corner. You have to come out of the street. So I ain't stalking these people. If I come out at 4 o'clock in the morning, that house is right there. So yeah, I have to pass the house every day when I'm in Huntsville to come out on this street. We 6 houses down. This is where I'm at. Go
Mm,
ahead down.
I
Oh,
remember.
okay.
Tell me this is what I want you to tell me what you know about this house, and then I go to Cheryl. She said that she invested in this house, you guys. How is it like she got all this money? But if you look up and if you look up the property deed, what did you find out about this house?
On that house, let me try and find my folder. Let's. Oh, here it is. I got it. I was trying to find my folder with it. I got it. On that property deed, Red Book is not on the property. It's not an investment property. That
Exactly.
property is owned. That that property is owned by a Stevens. I mean Eric Stevens. Martel turned that property over to them. And when you're doing a deed, let me. When you're doing a deed on a property, let me pull it up right quick. I got it all of that. Okay, a warrant deed. He did a warranty deed. A warranty deed is a type of deed where the grantees that they have clear title to a piece of real estate and has the right to sell it to the grantee. In contrast to a quick claim deed, where the seller does not guarantee that they hold the title to a piece of property. What basically what it's saying that Martel gave Eric Stevens the property, showing that he had clear title. So Eric Stevens and Cynthia Stevens is the property owners now, showing that they have clear title. Martel turned it over to them for an amount of $10. And a warranty deed is a legal real estate document that protects the buyer and ensures that the seller has a clear title to the property. It's basically protecting them, saying that now they own the property. They got clear title. Martel sold it over to them, saying that no one else owned the property, not even Belinda. And Belinda wants her money. And so somebody's going to have to do something. Clear title to the property has no outstanding liens. That means it has no outstanding liens on it, no mortgages on it, and there would be no further claim to the title of the property. That means Belinda, nobody can come in and say they own clear title to the property. Nobody. No,
So
no other parties.
so what would okay, so she said she invested in the property. Do anybody know what is she saying? What is Big Book saying?
What
She lying.
what
She
Bedbug
even
is saying that she invested in the property. That means she claimed that she paid money to half whatever she's paying half or whatever, whether it's the billing of the house or paid money for the land or whatever. She didn't have any money to pay for this house or pay toward this house. And what I think she's claiming that because that's her man, this is her property too, and which is not. She have nothing on this property. Her name is not on it. There's nothing. She's not married to him or nothing. So because they're not married, she has no money invested in the property. Just because that's her man, I think she's just saying that just for clout, just to get under other people's skin, thinking we're not smart enough to look this stuff up to see that there's
Right.
no marriage license, there's no, her name is not on anything. I think she just talking out of her head again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl, go ahead on Cheryl.
Yeah, I agree with Miss Pinky. She don't even own a jar of goldfish. No more than invested.
Hmm.
A child goldfish.
She don't
Oh,
even own a jar of goldfish. No more than
Right.
invested in a house. She just want to try to claim it because she's with Martel. At least she thinks she with Martel anyway. Both of them are liars anyway. Listen. I don't know. I mean, what kind of money is he going to make off of this house? That's what I want to know. What kind of money is Martel making off this house?
None. Martell is going to be living in that
He's
house.
making
So,
no money off that house.
right. He's going. My understanding is he's living in the house. If you're buying a house for if you're building a house or buying a house for investment purposes, it would be set up that way as an investment purpose and everything. But my understanding is him and Bedbug may be living in that house. That
Yeah.
house got
Hmm.
paper, something up to the window, plastic or something. And when you're still working on a house, you don't put nothing up to that window while you're still working on that house. So that means somebody is in that house living. And I think Black Titanic can tell you more about that. But also, that property was bought last year in 2023 by Melinda for 29,000 and something, right?
Hmm.
That land. And as I'm looking at a timeline on Martell, I pulled up a timeline on him yesterday, another one yesterday. It's not the one I pulled up a few weeks ago. So anything new on him is show up. And as a point, I'm looking at 2023 and 2024. Okay. And as for 2023 on his timeline, it does not show that house nothing on that house that he bought or he put money down, because everybody else bought that. Belinda bought it. She sold it over to him just for a few bucks. When I say a few bucks, a few dollars, like he just did the Stevens guy. So it doesn't show him at all. And then in 2024, January the 9th of 2024, they show him at an address. I'm gonna have to get with Black Titanic and make sure, see whether that's that address, that same address, because I'm showing an ad. Well, I can ask on the street. Is it okay just to find out whether that's the same street name I'm showing here?
well, we can't see what you're saying. You just
Okay. Well, the
talking to
street
this.
name, let me ask you, what is the street name Mustang Drive? Where's Mustang?
Okay, now that's a whole new different. It's in the northwest area, but that the name of the street that the property is on that we live on is called Natalie. Natalie. Hmm.
Okay, Natalie.
Yeah,
Okay.
that this house that we're talking about is Natalie. Any
Let me
other?
find Natalie because I do have his full report too. That's just a timeline.
Okay, well, we don't have time for you to look up
Okay.
Natalie.
Well,
But
y'all be
anyway,
talking
it's
and
not
I'll be looking at the full report. I'll go ahead and I'll try to find Natalie. Okay.
okay.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
let me read what ADR say.
Okay.
Logic. Why is the selling property for chump change? Does a $10 house lower the property value of the other houses in the area on the street? To answer your question, I'm not an expert. If we got any real estate expert, please answer this. But I do know on a quick deed, you can set it to any amount you want.
Right.
When
Right.
you just turning most of the time the quick deed, this is unusual. Most of the time your quick deed is turned over to a family member, a child, or your
Right.
mama or grandmama, somebody. But in this case, we're looking at people not even related to each other. Say for
Right.
instance, this property that I got, my grandson been living here. I done got old now, I can't keep it up. All I gotta do put $10 on it and put my grandson on the deed.
Right.
But they're doing it differently because they are not relatives. Okay, so that hopefully that answer your question, ADR or Cheryl. Do you know anything about these?
Uh, not really.
I do have a question.
Wait a minute,
With
hold
a
it,
lot
hold
of
it,
it, I
hold
don't
it.
know.
Pinky,
But
Pinky,
it sounds like
Pinky,
some kind
hold
of
it.
illegal stuff going on, because it's kind of strange to me that he got it for so cheap too. That he
Okay,
got
so
that property for so cheap.
and Greta Lee is picking back on what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Quit claim deeds. You just giving a house away to a family member. In this case, Greta Lee, that's what's so strange about it. We talking about, well, they're just friends because we don't know each other. They don't. We do know that Belinda is not his family member, and these other two people that's on this deed, this couple, that what was their name?
That's Eric Stevens and Cynthia.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the Stevens. I don't think they're related to it, but
No,
anyway,
they're not.
Miss Candace said it's to escape taxes. He still owed taxes. The quit deed was just to get it into someone else's name. That is not a criminal. Bingo. That's it,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. That
Mm-hmm.
oh, thank you, Candy. You solved it because I'm wondering what the hell is going on here. So these people have these people names that he put it in are people without a criminal record. Welcome, Miss Vanessa. Welcome. What do you have to say? Are you a good?
Good morning. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good
Uh huh.
morning.
Good morning.
I,
You faded out, babe. Hello, Miss Vanessa. Okay, I'm
yes, can you
coming.
hear me?
You in and out.
You going in and out, Mama.
Are you driving?
I am.
Okay, say what you got to say real quick before you fade out again.
Okay, I'm trying to see how I can correct the volume. Um,
We got the volume is great. We just you just at times fade out.
okay. I noticed when Martel first got that land from Belinda and she transferred it over from him from the both of them to him. It's like when you and I say you and I own a property together and we transferring the property over to Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
You and I both have to sign that property over to Cheryl. I
Mhm.
cannot sign it over to her alone. And what I noticed is that when that land was transferred, both Martell and Belinda has to sign and have that property transferred over to him. And only Belinda signed that. Only one party signed that for that land. That's what I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that
Tell you
that
something
is
funny going on.
that is a cloud. That is a cloud on that title.
Hmm.
Wow.
Something funny going on. I know that.
Both parties have to sign that, and only one party signed it.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know what that is, but only Belinda has an interest in the land, not the building.
She didn't stay on there no time though. Next thing you know,
Mm-mm.
Belinda was announcing that she had getting married, and they were no longer friends. So, and then these people done popped up now.
What I
Uh,
don't
go
understand is
on.
why did she get her money from Martell before she transferred the property?
Hmm.
You know what? I don't. Martell ain't finna pay nobody else. So,
No, he
that
don't.
was that
And
was a
why do they want him out? Right, but why do they want him off the property? Why do the neighbors now want him off the property? Because I'm hearing that the neighbors don't want them there. Don't want Martel the
Well,
house there.
they was talking about the property that he's currently renting and living in, and that's because the HOA and the neighbors don't want them recording in that property. But if he's not on the show anymore, they're not gonna have that problem.
Right.
yeah. So that
Okay.
hopefully he's
Yeah.
not on that show. Hopefully, he said he was not filming at that time, but it's still early. We do not know what Carlos is going to do. You guys, we
This
just
is
don't
Brenda
know.
Pedersen coming in for you.
Uh,
Commander Grandmaster J, leader of the impact. As you can see,
You know what we came to do.
They're not violent. I mean, they're not tearing up anything. Their instruction from the commander was, you don't mess with anybody unless they bother you. We as black citizens have the right to exercise our Second Amendment. The right to bear arms is what he's trying to teach you. The right
I ain't
to
realized I was
self-defense
on
to
mute and I was
protect
steady
your
running my
families
mouth.
and your home and your community.
I heard another content creator say that Belinda
Nobody
was
else coming to
a
save
female
us.
that was
We have
seeing
to save
Marceau, not
ourselves.
Martell. How true that
Really?
This is
how
Omar
true that
Patterson
is, I
coming
don't know,
after
but
you.
that is what a content creator was saying.
Wow.
Commander, Grandmaster J, leader of the
And I
impact.
don't believe that because if she didn't have any dealings with
As you can
Martell,
see,
why would she help him with that land? What benefit would that be
they're
to
not
her?
violent. I
Right.
mean, they're not tearing up anything.
I'm hearing something. Is that Black
Their
Titanic?
instruction from the commander was, you don't mess with
Hello?
anybody unless
I
they
am here,
bother
but I
you.
don't hear anything else.
Miss Black
We as
Titanic?
black citizens have the right to exercise our
Hello?
Second Amendment. The right to
But you
bear
can hear me,
arms
right,
is
Miss?
what
You can
I
hear
he's
can
me.
trying to teach you.
I can hear you.
So this is these are that y'all can see Carlos alive. Y'all just said November the 21st at the podcast. Carlos is really
Miss Black
right here
Titanic?
when Melody had come.
That was a nice picture of Miss Titanic and Miss Van.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
it was. Oh, Miss Black Titanic is gone? She's oh.
Maybe Streamline dropped her. She'll
Oh,
be
okay.
back.
Okay, she can
Okay,
okay,
I'm
she's
here.
back. She's
I'm here.
back.
Hello, I'm back, y'all. That picture
Yes.
got stuck up there. That video. I was trying to. I'm gonna leave that section alone since I'm not computer rat savage. I was trying to put up something, something else while y'all talk. Go ahead on, young lady.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, Miss Vanessa. I am sorry. Go ahead on and
Mhm.
Okay,
finish.
okay.
Mhm.
I think that everything happens for a reason because when this show first started, Melanie didn't want to do it. She decided that she changed her mind and she didn't want to move forward.
Mhm.
But Carlos talked her into it and she went ahead and did it. And I believe that everything happens for a reason. This whole thing is supposed to happen. And it is supposed to happen for Melanie to get to the spot or to the success she's supposed to. Because without her moving forward with this show, I'm sure she would have still done well. But by her going through all of this, she has gained so much support and she's going to elevate more than she would have without this show. So there's a reason for this.
Man, I believe this show saved her life too. I believe this show saved her life, in my opinion.
I
It's
do too
because she
because
got to see what he was.
she has so much support and you can get through things a lot better when you have the support.
Right, and right, and the fact that she got to expose him and got to let people see who he really was behind the mask that he
I
always
I
seemed
wouldn't
to
say I wouldn't
keep
say
up, keep up.
I wouldn't say who he was. I would say who he is.
Well, I mean, at first I didn't know who he was. Now I know who he is. Now, I mean, now that the show, now that she didn't didn't have this show, had Martell on this show, we started to see. Because at first, I really thought Martell was a nice guy. I really did think he was a good guy at first, but then I start to see who he really is as time went on, and he's a low life. I'm gonna tell you straight up, just a low
Okay,
life.
I gotta stop y'all because I forgot to do my house rules, y'all.
Oh,
All right, all things on Black Titanic Channel is for fair use and for entertainment and educational purposes. My opinion, just your opinion, just my guest opinion. Yes, educational and entertainment purposes, and everything is allegedly on this channel.
hmm.
Somebody said Candy is reading, but Sophia said maybe it has something to do with his bankruptcy. The reason he was putting these quick deeds, this house and other people named, y'all.
Hmm.
I looked it up about his bankruptcy. Somebody settled those bankruptcy. He don't owe anything anymore on his bankruptcy. The last time I looked it up, somebody paid off all his bankruptcies, y'all.
Melody
That's
paid off
that's
some
the
stuff that he owed.
yeah. They paid his bankruptcies off.
Yeah, Melody. I heard Melody paid some stuff off
I'm
that he
showing that
owed.
it's been discharged. Yeah.
Yeah, it's discharged. Yeah, and Melody paid her own stuff off.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
When that was in both of their names.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they try to bring that back up over there on that Facebook group, just try to dog Melody out like as if Melody wasn't successful because she got a bankruptcy. But they did not put the part where when she discovered that it was in her that the part that was in her name under the marriage thing that he
Mm-hmm.
did not take care of, she took care of that in the same months. It when a month went by, when that thing popped up, that woman went on and paid that off.
And
Yeah.
I don't blame her for doing bankruptcy. Why should she be left with his bills or stuff that he owed? She'll end up having to pay what he owed and what she owed. So I
Yeah,
don't blame her.
a lot of that stuff he want her to remain in a last name of Hope. See,
Right,
he could just pass the buck on to her to pay for everything.
right, right. She wasn't having that. I don't blame
And I remember Destiny saying, "Oh, she filed for bankruptcy. Can nobody bounce back like that quick? Melody can, and she did."
her. She needed to bounce somewhere and go crawl back under that rock where she came from.
Yeah, yeah.
Destiny.
Let me read this. Melanated energy. And then Pinky, you could say something. You've been
Okay.
quiet up there. If Martell doesn't like paying taxes, that means the Stevens will be paying for Martell to have a home if Martell lives there. Yeah.
Right.
What
I
y'all
got
think
you.
about that?
Yeah.
Say that
Martell, the
again.
bankruptcy was.
Okay,
Go
let me
ahead.
read this over. It says if Martell doesn't like paying taxes, that means that the Stevens will be paying for Martell to have a home if Martell lives there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yep.
possibly,
I don't
possibly,
understand where they get that from.
Uh,
possibly. But if them owners catch on to what Martell's doing, they really don't have to pay for anything. If anything, he might end up getting sued.
if they
Mm,
name on that deed, somebody got to pay for them taxes.
I
Whoever name
know.
is on them deeds, they
The
gonna
Whoever
home,
charge
name
the
with
the
the
home,
deed,
property.
yeah,
the homeowner is responsible for the taxes.
right. They are.
So Martell
Okay.
wouldn't have to pay if he's not the homeowner.
Well, right now, Pinky, what do Pinky read off just how they got that deed? Read it off, just the top part of it, not the
Okay.
whole deed.
On that warranty deed,
Yeah, that
State of Alabama, County of Madison, warranty deed. No, all. I gotta read it better from my phone.
Who is the grantor on the deed?
The grantor. Let me see. I'm trying to read it from the paper. The grantor is. It says valuable consideration in hands paid to Martel L. Holt as unmarried. Let me read it from my phone. I can see it from my phone better than from the paper. Let me just pull it up on my phone, guys.
yeah, it says at the beginning that it belongs to Martell Holt.
Right.
He's
Yeah,
It was
unmarried.
switched over
it's
to
going from
Eric
it's
and
going
Cynthia Stevens
it's
for
going from
$10.
Martell to the Stevensons.
Say
Oh,
what? But let me just say this while I'm pulling that up. Also, Martell also got just recently, because this year just started, just recently, a lien. This is I don't know what I read off this. I don't remember this lien, reading it before, but this is a lien. And it's new to me because I just pulled this the other day, yesterday because I haven't pulled his liens before, and I don't remember seeing this one. If so, we would have remembered it, all of us. But this one is showing that there's a lien Martel got. The this is in Madison County. Uh, it's for his address that when he was staying at that house, that red house, that lease house, that lease property. and it's a individual tax lien. I'm not going to read the case number and everything, but I'm going to read the tax lien date is just last year, August of 20, tax lien date is August 23rd, 2023. The recording date is August 31st, 2023. So that haven't been that long ago, just a couple months ago, right? It says deed, it's deed category type placement, okay? And it's Alabama Department of Revenue, and it's got a lien amount. I want y'all to listen to this lien amount. Let me make sure I get my pencil. And okay, I'm gonna just it's oh Lord, it's
Thank you.
$575,835, over a $500,000.
Mm-mm.
Five
So
hundred seventy-five dollars, $835,
What is the
and
lien for? Sounds like it's for a
and
property.
it's a individual income tax lien. Um,
Wow.
the
Hmm.
issuing agent is Alabama Department of Revenue, and it's got the document type and deed category, placement, state tax lien. And this is just in August. This is just last year, August 23rd.
Hmm.
2023. That's the lien tax date, and the recording date was August 31st, 2023, for $575,000, $835. This one, I did not have it on the one when remember once I had pulled all Martel's text, all his records. This was not on there. If it was, I would have remembered over $500,000.
And that is actually in his name and not his LLC.
This is in the name Montel Holt with his
Ah,
address, everything. It got the recording date, case number, everything,
okay.
and location.
okay, so let me go. Let me read this, you guys. So it's obvious he ain't paying nobody's bill, y'all.
Right.
That ain't surprising.
Right. Exactly.
Uh, Teresa said we did a quick claim deed for our rental property so we could sell it. The title deed ownership wasn't
I got it.
clear. The title deed ownership wasn't clear. We did a quick claim deed for our rental property so we could sell it, but the title deed ownership wasn't clear. Teresa, are you talking about? I know you're talking about for your property, but the second hand said the title deed ownership wasn't clear. Was that on your property, or are you talking about this property we're looking up on Martel? Okay, go ahead on,
Now,
Pinky.
I
What you gonna
I
say?
got
Then
the
we gonna
quick
move on from
that
this one.
warranty deed. I pulled it up on my phone so I can see it better.
Uh huh.
Okay, it's a warranty deed. Known all men by known all men by these presents, that for in consideration of the sum of $10, and it got it written out, $10 in no cents, and other goods and valuable consideration in hand, paid to Martel L. Holt, an unmarried man, hereafter referred to as the grantor, he's the grantor, the receipt and sufficiency of which is hereby acknowledged by Martel L. Holt, Eric L. Stevens, and Cynthia Stevens, the grantee, referred to as grantees. The grantor does hereby grant, um, bargain, sell, and convey unto grantee as, let me see, as tenants and common in fee simple, absolute together with every contingency is hard, reminder, and right let me see, right of the reversal, revision, and subject to all the provisions contained in this warranty deed. The following describe real property situated in Madison County, Alabama, to wit. but then
Okay,
it
I'm gonna
goes
stop
into
you
other
from
stuff.
there. I'm gonna stop you from there. 'Cause that's so long. We'll be here all
Yeah.
day. You trying to read that? But we got the drips of it. The investment property is the investment property that Coleslaw says she put in. It just I saw it. One of the subscriber or one of my viewers said that he was running. Here it is. Martel. I want to read this one. Greta Lee said this. Martel was running a scam on Belinda. She got
Mm-hmm.
played. All of them getting played by
I'm telling you.
Martell.
You
Ain't
hear
no
me?
way. There ain't no way in the hell somebody like Martell could come to me and tell me put my money, my name on none of his.
Right,
No,
right.
I wouldn't even
Has
sign
anything to
for
do
him
with
to
it.
have a damn bologna sandwich if he needed me to sign for a bologna sandwich. No.
I know.
But as long as that deed is in Stephen's name, Stephen pays the taxes and everything on it.
Okay, in potential it says Arionne only investment in the property are the money she used from the alleged $40,000 to help with the toiletries. Okay, here's the part, y'all. I got to bring my videos in, so y'all won't have to drop and come back. Oh,
Okay.
I need this area
Okay, I'll go ahead and drop down.
Okay, I'll
for my
drop that for you.
videos. Okay, I wouldn't ask y'all to drop, but it freezes up the video. Miss Lady, you on the telephone? Lady,
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna.
okay? I'm
Why can
finna.
I drop?
Okay, here we go, you guys. This is a little bit of Black history. I have to tell you guys that I'm leaving y'all with this because back in 1920, y'all may not know that, but we had our own bus system, you guys. Yes, it was called SAFE. Now, when we went through the civil rights movement, y'all, I don't know why they want to just sit by clear people. It never dawned on me. I was just a little girl, y'all fussing over because y'all want to sit by clear people and we got our own bus. All we had to do was expand and invest it in our own company so it can be over the United States. But y'all need to see this. A lot of y'all probably didn't know that we had our own Black owned bus system. And this is what I intend to put through for you guys, okay? Tell it to your children. There's in 1920s, blacks was booming. After the Civil War, we went into after the Civil War, we started building everything for ourselves. Okay, this is called safe. First, it's gonna introduce you to Arionne out there in that yard with Martel. Yes, this is what you're gonna see first. Hopefully it'll pop up. Yeah. Add to stage. Good morning, Deborah. I see Jesse J is here. Looks like y'all see that truck. I thought they were moving stuff in, but they fixing, I don't know what that is, but they're installation. Hey, hold that camera to that house over there for me. They putting on the installation and
Oh, that's a nice house. Look at it at the top. You
they
can't
got
see
the door open. Let me see what they're doing. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah. As y'all can see, I'm still here. I'm out here. Yeah, that door is wide open. Huh? Just somebody working on one of the. I don't know. It ain't none of my tell. Hello, how are you? Just filming the house. I said I'm just filming the house for the Love and Marriage Huntsville show. What y'all installing? Okay, y'all. I just got a few minutes. I'm on Martel Holt's property. They still working on it. As you can see, the workers are there. They installing something over there. But let me go so y'all won't see behind. Huh? Hey y'all, I got my what's that say? God said go shirt on. This black Titanic. I'm actually over here filming the house where Martel Host is at, and they are putting something in. I don't know what they're putting in. Looks like something, but y'all can see they still working in the house. They got the lights on and everything. And anyway, this is Black Titanic signing off at Martel Host site. Hey, babe. So in 1920, Black owned Safe Bus. That was the name of the company now. We didn't have to ride in the back of the bus. We had our own bus called Safe Bus Incorporated, you guys. Let's read about it. During segregation, bus route in Winston-Salem that brought workers to the city's major employers did not extend into the black neighborhood. That often meant long walks in the main routes or trolley lines until a safe bus. Yes, we had our own bus company, and then when integration came, it put us out of business. The state's first African-American owned transportation company was formed in the mid-1920s to service the East Winston community, and it continued operating until 1972 when it became part of the Winston-Salem Transit Authority. On a sunny day in downtown Winston-Salem, the morning rush at the city's main bus terminal is over. Passengers form short lines. Driver meters in and out with a partially filled cabin. The rhythm of the place like a slow shuffle. Winston-Salem Transit Authority Marketing Manager Tina Carson Wilkins says, there's a lot of history here at the Clark Campbell Transportation Center, beginning with the facility namesake. People put Mr. Campbell on a pedestal because he was literally someone that everybody knew who drove or worked in public transportation in Winston-Salem for 63 years, you guys. Yes, we had our own transportation center. Let's just go. I'm just going to move on down here. In April of 1926, 21 of them met now. These are a group of black guys got together. They agreed to merge service and form a company that would meet the needs of the undeserved East Western community. Safe Bus Company stocks were sold. $100,000 was raised. Fares were set at 5 cents a ride, and the service began 1 month later. So you have it. We had our own bus system. We didn't have to sit in the back of the bus riding Safe Bus because it was owned by blacks, she says. By the time Rosa Parks helped ignite the civil rights movement, Safe Bus has been in operation for over 30 years. Demand for the service was strong. The short-haul routes to densely populated East Winston, roughly 20 of the cities, were highly profitable, and Safe Bus was hiring. Yeah, Safeway Bus Company, black owned. Safeway Bus, y'all. We had it safe. We had our own bus ride. But some reason, after they said the civil rights movement came and everybody want to patronize with the clear people. Well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with my ice? If I'm selling ice and the clear person selling ice, you would pass my store up to go buy ice from the clear person. Their rationalization, well, we had a clear person ice is probably colder than your ice. This is the mindset of our people, y'all. This is the mindset of our people. I'm gonna tell y'all that civil right, that integration did us more harm than good, because you no longer see, you no longer can go down at a corner store and see that owner is being the owner of black owned products. You can't go down to the hair store and buy your wig without seeing the Asian to that. They quit going to our people and going to all the rest of the ethnic group. That's why most of our business won't survive. But back in the day, y'all know that every time we built something, the clear people may bomb it down or burn it down or destroy it. We had unity. It wouldn't be nothing. Mr. Tyler's store got burnt down, the whole community would pitch in and build that store right back up. If your home got burnt, the whole community, you didn't need to have no money, but the community will pull in together, put money together, rocks, bricks, whatever you need to rebuild. And we stayed a unity and we stayed building. That's why after the civil rights movement, not the civil rights movement, the Civil War, you saw so many progressive neighborhoods coming up. Now we were building these neighborhoods already for them. We built the White House. Y'all may not know that. We built the White House. We built everything, the bridges. We were the background of this family, of this country. We were building anyway. So we started building it for ourselves and quit building it for them. And they had a problem with it. All righty, you guys, I'm going to keep it going. Next, for those of you that want to come back, you have to come back up after. The second half is Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm getting into Arionne now. If y'all want to know something, this man have always told this girl, asked this girl for a DNA. Don't think Arionne trying to pretend like she was messing around with everybody else in the neighborhood. But Arionne, I can bring at least 3 men up that said that they done slept with you, allegedly. Yeah. During this time, you ain't never been faithful to this man. He may believe it, but the other guys in the community, in the hood, is saying they slept with you, Arionne. And they don't care about Martel because they know Martel not caring about you. You just a one night stand with these guys in the community. Don't try to make yourself look like you all that. You ain't nothing. You're a little slut in Huntsville. That's what you are. The title of this video is titled, That's Not My Baby. Now, we want you to prove to us what the DNA said. Now I want to talk about Sugar Mama. I'm not talking about Sugar Mama. I'm talking about little Knox. He asked you for a DNA, and we never did see the results of that, Carlos. You're always putting some on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but don't never follow up. Follow up with that. We want to know who do Knox belong to, because he have asked for a DNA. And the second time we heard him ask for a DNA, when y'all remember when he said, when we accused them of having a domestic case, and we accused her of being pregnant, that man said right there and said, who is the baby daddy? And this been what, about 4 or 5 months ago. So Arionne, don't be sitting up there laughing. They say that you over there boasting in the community that you done won. You ain't won nothing, Arionne. You keep on boasting, because the man is telling everybody now that you are just a friend. And the only reason he putting you up front is because he want to hurt Melody. He using you. All right, y'all, let me put this on through. Is this the right one? Shit. I don't know which one. Let me see if this the right one, y'all. Yeah, who is your baby daddy? Arionne, who is your baby? Who is the papa? Who the papa? What a real papa stand up tonight. So she's continuing on with the timeline since 2015 that she's been with this man. And meanwhile, he is taking money from his family. She said she got as much as $5,000 at one time he would give her. They's traveling all over the United States. He's spending money. He's taking money out of his marital home. He's taking money away from his children, you guys. But he say he's a good dad. Here she goes.
They were not going to be together. They were about to divorce, and the producers told them to fake it.
This is Unwind with Tasha K.
Now they're famous. Martel still didn't want to leave his girlfriend throughout all of this shit. We got good pillow talk. He always, yes, money, always. Probably like at one time. Maybe like $5,000 at one time.
Y'all hear that? $5,000 at one time. This man stealing from his wife, taking bread and butter out of his children's mouth to get at his girl. She said she's in it for a motive. In other words, y'all could say she was pimping him too, because that's what she wants is money and what he can do for her also. So this is a two-way thing, baby. Arionne wants y'all to know that he has to do for her too. Good trick.
I mean, yeah, trick. Like if I'm dealing with you and I gotta be going through all of this bullshit and don't get, so it was happy times. Like Melody done moved out, got her apartment. Like it's always the shit. Like
and she said it was happy times. It was happy times. Melody done moved out and got her own apartment. And here's where it's been changed for you, sister, because Melody is the brains. Melody is the money maker. Now, you gonna be running around here like you do now, looking like a bum. But the kid is not my son. Yeah, he done asked this girl for DNA too. Don't think you unshaved. I'm talking about little sugar mama doubt. He had doubt in you too, baby.
We be together a lot. That's why the fuck we know each other so well. No, we had conversations about marriage, and I was like, well, just because you divorced her doesn't mean that I just want to jump into a marriage with you. Like, that's not even where I'm thinking.
Y'all, she want to get married to him. Yeah, she want to get married to this man. She told original straight no chaser that yeah, she wasn't going to talk to him unless he put a ring on it. But y'all know Arionne is weak for this man. Yeah, the thugs, the thugs passion. They come in all kinds, lady. They could have a suit on. Yes, he got that nice blue suit on. He can come in a black suit, a red suit. Or he can have his chains going around his neck, them gold chains going around the neck. Or you can have these blue jeans on, hanging off their butt. But the thugs is your world. The thugs passion, you guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Martel gave. Thugs passion. And women's like it. Yeah. Now, this is a bed bug version. Of course, they did say that I think he was trying to explain to Tasha K that Melody went over to Big Bug's house. And here's Big Bug's version of it.
But she did come to my house, but she came to my house more than once. So
looking for him? Yeah. Or just trying to talk to you?
First time she did. I guess she was looking for him the first time because she was like, and he just got home. She wasn't staying at their house at the time, but she was riding around, and she realized she was riding around. So when he got home, I got home, and she came to see if I got home. So she knocked on my door. I was like,
"This is Unwind with Tasha K."
He just got home. So she knew we was together at that point. But the second time out, he had just left my house too, because when she was knocking on my door, me and him was on the phone, and I'm like, somebody knocking at my door. And it was her and her hairstylist. And she was like, I just want to talk to you. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm like, what?
Yep, that's the feeling you get when you're paying for 8 different streaming services.
So right here now, I found this quite interesting. This is similar to, she's talking about a 2-parent household. If y'all remember, Tasha K interview with Martel was kind of similar. She said, you have 2 households where you taking care of 2 people over 2 households, and Martel got confused, or he just didn't like just one household. I found that this is quite interesting, and just see how this girl answered this 2-parent household.
I'm a happy leaver. I have said that before, but I never pressured the issue. I never forced him to. I never felt like I couldn't get another man. Tasha, I'm young. I don't feel like I'm not an attractive woman. So Martel staying at home, his family, or whatever he wanted to do, I was always fine with that. I too was raised in a 2-parent household.
She said, Martel staying at home, I'm fine with that. Just as long as you go home, I'm fine with that. To your wife, I'm fine with that. She's gonna always be the other woman, and some women's like that. You are the other woman, he says. In his head, she is the other woman. She can't never be the main woman or the one and only woman. She gonna always be the other woman, the backdoor chick, the spare tire. Yeah, the other woman.
Oh, I used to have conversations with him about, the kids being raised, in 2-parent households. I understood that completely. I was never pressuring the issue, ever. I have never pressured him.
I guess what I'm trying to, wrap my head around, and I have to play devil's advocate, and I told you I would warn you about that, is did you love him, or was he more a convenience factor? Which means, because Martel can afford somewhat a lifestyle to where it could keep you a woman quiet and okay, and being that you are young, you're a single mom, was it convenient to date someone who was married, who wouldn't mind splurging on you, per se, the purses, the bags, the trips, the cars,
Exactly. She knows that. And that's what she wanted, you guys. She wasn't in this for nothing. What he was doing for her, yeah? So, and somewhere down the line, she caught feelings. But yeah, Martel was spending a lot of money out. And of course, I think I skipped over a part where she tells Tasha K that he had another girl. She says that at the beginning of it. So yes, he'll say that he didn't have any other chicks, but according to her on this interview, he had another girl. Yes. I don't know, they were just one night's affair or what have you. That's all it was. That's what she say. They were just one night's affairs that he would have, according to Bedbug. So she's gonna always be the other woman. So let's go now. All righty.
I would say it was convenient, but it was never, that's not what I was in it for. Okay. I just feel like I end up getting caught up because of me and Martel's connection. But I'm not going to say I was just in it for that. But Martel was good to me. He helped me out a lot. Yeah.
When you say help you out, how?
He helped me out a lot. We're going to leave it there.
No, we here for the tell-all now, girl. Please. No, I didn't. We need to know, child. Because, they're trying to put it out it wasn't, especially him, it wasn't like that. But, for somebody to have a baby with somebody, yeah, that's...
But, for me to have a child was, and I don't want to say it just kind of happened, but it did just kind of happen.
This wasn't your first time being pregnant by him?
No, it wasn't my first time being pregnant by him.
How many times were you pregnant by?
Twice.
And did he pay or you paid for the...
Okay.
One.
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that? Don't sit up here, Martel, act like it's been all roses between you and this chick right here. You up here on Tasha K like, Arionne is all that in your eyes. Look at what she's saying, y'all. That the man didn't value her enough to have his child. He never wanted her to have his child. And then this girl don't go through all that. Every time you go through a termination like that, you could lose your life, you guys. It's serious. She went through all this trauma for this man, y'all. For him to tell her now that of course she got a baby. She got a baby back. But now what he said on Tasha K and says, I told her that we're gonna start off as friends. Ooh, Lord. And she done got a decade of her life, all to her 20s. Now she going in her 30s, going to 40.
I'm a miscarried.
Okay, I apologize.
But the second time, he paid.
Okay.
And he didn't force me. It was my decision.
You a lie.
I made that decision. At the time, we were pregnant.
She lying, y'all. You know how that girl love that man? She told somebody else on another audio that he made her do that. But on here, it's a different story.
That's at the same time.
You and Melody?
Mm-hmm.
With her baby before the last baby?
Mm-hmm. We were pregnant at the same time.
Wow. I think this is the first time that, this is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And what made you... Beautiful baby, by the way. Like I said, the way those kids blend,
mm-hmm.
I don't understand how people can even call you a side woman or a side bitch or whatever. You were a mistress, mm-hmm. Okay? You were being taken care of. You weren't asking him to leave his wife. And so you understood
to a certain extent
your position.
I started to ask him because I'm like, if you're not going to leave me alone, then, I'm young, let me go. And then people think, you can let yourself go. It's easy.
Yeah, so y'all hear that? She always wanted him to get rid of his wife. She turned to a certain extent. Just let me go. This girl ain't going nowhere. It's convenient for her to stay because he is dishing out that money and she's living a lifestyle she never lived before. But this man right here that y'all gonna say such a good man, taking money, stealing from his wife and his children, taking bread and butter out of his family mouth and putting it into her home. And then y'all know the question that Tasha K asked him about little Paris. Yeah, he act like he got offended. Oh, how dare you ask me and stepdad to Paris? No. But of course, she claimed his kids. So this is Arionne. This is Unwind with Tasha K. We're going to do some timeline. One thing he said is that he reduced Arionne back down to a friend, that they have to get to knowing each other. And she's, according to her, they've been together since 2015. So 9 years and a baby. And you had 3 other babies that didn't survive. So this would have been like the 4th child, you guys, allegedly. You still don't know this woman. You still not claiming this woman. And she buys that. Okay, let's go.
He has not tried to reach out to me on Instagram, but he is blocked. But he has not created a fake page. That's what he told me last time we talked. He said, well, I always find you. I said, I'm about to change my phone number. We met in 2015. It was actually his cousin's house, but it was my best friend. It was her friend home.
Okay, 2015. Y'all hear that, right? So now she's so happy that he acknowledged her, but yet he shaded her. he let her know that she was nobody to him because now he reduced her back down to a friend. He said she was the other woman. So he's trying to explain that this woman was not a mistress. So a mistress is the other woman, Martel. But anyhow, then he says, I told her that we got to start all over from scratch, get to knowing each other as friends. And this girl gonna buy into that. I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but that means that you don't value me. I gave you all these years of my life, and you don't value me. You still look at me as a friend.
In Huntsville, Alabama. It was his girl cousin. Her name is Tori. It was her birthday. I'm not knowing Tori. I'm just going with my best friend Shannon. Shannon and Tori went to high school together. Tori and Martel are cousins. I was there. He was there. Martel got my number, and ever since then, he's not stopped contacting me. Him and Martel and Melanie and the cousin had all fell out at one point in time because Melanie used to harass her about me.
And so y'all have been sleeping together for how long?
It would have made 5 years in March had I continued.
Wait a minute. I did not know that the last time we talked. I did not know it was that long. I thought maybe it was like a couple months.
No, it will make 5 years in March. It's been 5 years in March.
Y'all hear
so crazy.
this? Y'all hear this? 5 years in March, and that was like 2021. But anyway, y'all, it's almost a decade now. A decade, you guys. And you know what? Coleslaw, you deserve him. You just a willing participant in this man madness. You gonna always be the other woman, the backdoor chick.
For us the day, literally the day we was out, he took me to his little boat. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, we're going on 5 years. But enough is enough. Enough is enough. No, I've never been pregnant by Martel. On the Marina, that's a 5 year. This will not be my future. This won't be my forever. And I have a 7-year-old daughter, and me getting another man, me and just her, or me and a little ass baby called Martel home, that's too much. What nigga want to put up with all that drama and that bullshit? Martel's not my husband.
Now, right here, she's saying that she would not have a baby by Martel, you guys. But we know that she did have a trap baby. But like Micah say, Billie Jean is not my lover. She just a girl that said I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Oh, So right here now, I found this quite interesting. This is similar to, she's talking about a 2-parent household. If y'all remember, Tasha K interview with Martel was kind of similar. She said, you have 2 households where you taking care of 2 people over 2 households, and Martel got confused or he just didn't like just one household. I found that this is quite interesting, and just see how this girl answered this 2-parent household.
I'm a happy leaver. I have said that before, but I never pressured the issue. I never forced him to. I never felt like I couldn't get another man. Tasha, I'm young. I don't feel like I'm not an attractive woman. So Martel staying at home with his family or whatever he wanted to do, I was always fine with that. I too was raised in a 2-parent household.
She said, Martel staying at home, I'm fine with that. Just as long as you go home, I'm fine with that. To your wife, I'm fine with that. She's gonna always be the other woman, and some women's like that. You are the other woman, he says. In his head, she is the other woman. She can't never be the main woman or the one and only woman. She gonna always be the other woman, the backdoor chick, the spare tire. Yeah, the other woman.
So I used to have conversations with him about, the kids being raised, you know, in 2-parent households. I understood that completely. I was never pressuring the issue ever. I have never pressured him.
I guess what I'm trying to, wrap my head around, and you know, I have to play devil's advocate, and I told you I would warn you about that, is did you love him or was he more a convenience factor? Which means, you know, because Martel can afford somewhat a lifestyle to where it could keep you a woman quiet and okay, and being that you are young, you're a single mom, was it convenient to date someone who was married, who wouldn't mind splurging on you per se, the purses, the bags, the trips, the cars, you know?
Exactly. She knows that. And that's what she wanted, you guys. She went in this for nothing. What he was doing for her, yeah? So, and somewhere down the line, she caught feelings. But yeah, Martel was spending a lot of money out. And of course, I think I skipped over a part where she tells Tasha K that he had another girl. She says that at the beginning of it. So yes, he'll say that he didn't have any other chicks, but according to her on this interview, he had another girl. Yes. I don't know, they were just one night's affair or what have you. That's all it was. That's what she say. They were just one night's affairs that he would have, according to Bedbug. So she's gonna always be the other woman. So let's go now. All righty.
I would say it was convenient, but it was never. That's not what I was in it for. Okay. I just felt like I ended up getting caught up because of me and Martel's connection. But I'm not gonna say I was just in it for that. Like, but Martel was good to me. You know, he helped me out a lot. Yeah.
When you say help you out, like how?
Like, he helped me out a lot. We're gonna leave it there.
No, we here for the tell-all, girl. Please, no, I did. We need to know, Martel, because you know they're trying to put it out like it wasn't. You know, especially him, it wasn't like that. But you know, for somebody to have a baby with somebody, yeah, that's.
But I mean, for me to have a child was, and I don't want to say it just kind of happened, but it did just kind of happen.
This wasn't your first time being pregnant by him?
No, it wasn't my first time being pregnant by him.
How many times were you pregnant by?
Twice.
And did he pay or you paid for the?
Okay.
One.
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that? Don't sit up here, Martel, act like it's been all roses between you and this chick right here. You up here on Tasha K like, you know, Arionne is all that in your eyes. Look at what she's saying, y'all. That the man didn't value her enough to have his child. He never wanted her to have his child. And then this girl don't go through all that. Every time you go through a termination like that, you could lose your life, you guys. It's serious. She went through all this trauma for this man, y'all. For him to tell her now that of course she got a baby. She got a baby thing. But now what he said on Tasha K and says, I told her that we're gonna start off as friends. Ooh, Lord. And she done got a decade of her life, all to her 20s. Now she's going in her 30s, going to 40.
I'm a miscarried.
Okay, I apologize.
But the second time, he paid.
Okay.
And he didn't force me. It was my decision. I made that decision. At the time, we were pregnant.
She lying, y'all. You know how that girl love that man? She told somebody else on another audio that he made her do that. But on here, it's a different story.
That's at the same time.
You and Melody?
Mm-hmm.
With her baby before the last baby?
Mm-hmm. We were pregnant at the same time.
Wow. I think this is the first time that, you know, this is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And what made you beautiful, baby, by the way? Like I said, the way those kids blend, you know, I don't understand how people can even call you a side woman or a side bitch or whatever. You were a mistress, okay? You were being taken care of. You were being taken care of. You weren't asking him to leave his wife. And so you understood
to a certain extent
your position.
I start to ask him because I'm like, I mean, if you're not going to leave me alone, then, you know, I'm young, let me go. Like, and then people think you can let yourself go. It's easy.
Yeah, so y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? She always wanted him to get rid of his wife. She to a certain extent. To a certain extent, just let me go, let me go. This girl ain't going nowhere. It's convenient for her to stay because he is dishing out that money. And she's living a lifestyle she never lived before. But this man right here that y'all gonna say such a good man, taking money, stealing from his wife and his children, taking bread and butter out of his family mouth and putting it into her home. And then y'all know the question that Tasha K asked him about little Paris. Yeah, he act like he got offended. Oh, how dare you ask me and stepdad to Paris? H, no. But of course, she claimed his kids. The kid is not my son. Billie Jean said, I'm the one, but the kid is not my son. You're a pass around, area. You a pass around. Martel, go in the streets over there off of by Norwood Project. Ask any of them guys over there in Norwood Project. Do they know your damn baby mama? They're gonna tell you the truth. I'll tell you where to go. Over there in the cut, across the street from Jones' store. That's where she hang out with. That's where she pick her men up at to do what night affairs. Allegedly. You better listen to me, Martel. Go over there and circle around in Norwood Project to see your little woman standing up there with all the men trying to get a date. Ooh, Lord. The kid is not my son. Yeah, Michael Jackson told you that. Anyway, you guys, just having fun. Y'all get ready to come up. I know y'all ready. Y'all ready. Y'all ready. Are y'all ready to come up? I'm going to put the invite back up. Pinky, are you still there? Oh yeah, you got your fans out there in the chat. Well, Pinky, we want Pinky, we want
Yes,
Pinky. What you done did to these
I'm
people?
here. I'm still here.
Okay, all right, go on. Y'all can come on up, Pinky. Go ahead on and you just talk about anything you've seen in there.
Okay. Somebody mentioned that in the chat that the delinquent tax from 23 2023 have nothing to do with the warranty deed or the house. That is true. It has nothing to do with that. Taxes, these taxes are his personal taxes. They don't have anything to do with the home taxes or anything with the home. That's totally two separate things. Also, that deed, and I see people talking in the chat, that deed, he did do that deed so he won't have to pay for anything. You got to remember, Martel don't have any money, and then Belinda wants her money. You put the property and everything in someone else's name and everything, and that's basically he is trying to hide the little stuff he do have, so nobody can come after it or get it by putting it in someone else's name. And I did look up that attorney. Somebody wanted to know, did we look up that attorney? Yes.
What attorney? What attorney?
The not the attorney, the person that was on the deed.
Oh, okay.
And yes, I did look up that person. I looked up that person when I first read off that stuff a couple months ago on Martel, and that person is an attorney. That's why I was saying attorney. That person is an attorney.
Oh yeah, I saw that person and the wife his wife has some kind of entertainment company or
Right,
something.
entertainment and
Yes,
marketing and stuff. And he's been practicing for 13 years, so he's better than Maurice, probably, because he have a whole office for a real. He's a real attorney. He's not playing.
hold on before I forget. I want to acknowledge the birthday girl. So y'all saw who it was. Somebody here had a birthday.
Let me see.
Was it Miss Barbara O? Happy birthday. I want to say the right person, you guys.
Okay,
Is Rabbit running? I believe. Oh God, there's so many texts that I wish I would have put it up when it went back. Anybody know who birthday it is today? Put it in the chat. I saw it. But happy birthday, young lady. I think you said you 64 years old. I let that guy by me. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up when I see it. It's gonna come back around. But anyway, happy birthday to you. I think it's Rabbit running, but it'll circle back around, y'all. Or put it back in the chat. Type it back up in the chat so I can acknowledge your birthday. Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're great.
Hey, Cheryl.
Yeah, Cheryl. I want you to pick it back on this, Cheryl. Cheryl Howard said she has a child, so like mentally, in my opinion, in her opinion, y'all. Don't get to clown her with this woman. Is in her opinion.
Right, and I ain't changing.
She's such an airhead, and he kept her on her back throughout the whole time he was seeing her. And another thing too, I'm gonna let you speak on that. That got me when Tasha K had the nerve to ask if, and you kissed Melody after that. He talking about some, what about people kissing on you? Because your woman said that you actually take your tongue and go there. Well, go there where all the bacteria come out every day.
Right.
You have to use the bathroom. She said that's where you like it at, and that's where you keep your tongue up in there. I wonder, do she have to wipe her butt before you put your tongue on there? You so nasty.
I do not know. I know it's nasty.
Yeah, he got the nerve to say, And Tasha K, why didn't you bring that up? That woman on there been blasting from ever since she been on it. That all she gotta do is call him. This man want her to come on so she can sit on him. Y'all know what I'm talking about,
right?
Rather him.
And most of the time,
go ahead on, Cheryl.
Yeah, don't let her fool you, because most of the time, if somebody like doing it, they like it being done to them too. So she doing it too. So let's get that straight.
Right? Yeah.
She ain't gonna speak on that. I just never seen such a childlike mind in all my life. This girl is 30-something years old with the mind of a 14 or 15-year-old. It's crazy how childish she is, and she ain't never gonna get nowhere, because look where she at right now, picking up trash. Her and Martel are the most disgusting two people I ever seen in my life. And that's why I'm hoping that Melody can get an order of protection to keep her away from the Eminem children. I'm hoping that she can get that.
That would be absolutely wonderful.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Cheryl. Thank you for saying that, because somebody asked me when was the date. It's supposed to be January 30th.
Okay.
Yeah, January 30th. And somebody else asked me who was he taking her back to court. No, she's taking him back to court. Y'all heard what he said. He said he act like that was disgusting. But she wants to put the children back on social media.
Yeah.
That's what he said, and we just showed you where he and Bedbug and Little Knox on Christmas Eve, they posted that. They posted that pictures on social media.
He claiming that that's what she's taking him to court for, but at this rate, he don't know what she's taking him to court for. He just finished doxing her, so now he done changed the ball game from doing that. So now that has to be addressed as well. That he doxed her and put her address and online and put her kids in jeopardy, putting her address online and doxing her, putting all her information online. So he changed the ball game. That's what he think it's going to be about. But when she get this, it's going to be about a whole nother situation. He doxed her bank information and everything. So I don't think the judge is going to address that. The judge going to address why did he dox her. Why would he put his kid's address online? That's dangerous. He put them in danger. But I'll let him keep saying that's what they're going to court for. Okay, Martel, because now you done did something illegal, and it's illegal in the state of Alabama to dox somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's going to just be about her wanting the kids on social media. Now he done did something even worse. It's going to really be on now. So he better think about that when he thinks she just taking him to court. Oh, she just want him on social media. No, she's also taking you because you doxed her and you put the kid's life in jeopardy. I'm hoping that that's grounds to give her full custody. That's what I'm hoping. That's
Come on
grounds for
up,
full
Debbie.
custody.
Debbie, come on
Come
up.
on up, Deb. Aunt Debbie.
Come on,
Okay,
Debbie.
Pinky.
Oh, all right. I'm just my thing is I'm sitting here looking at other stuff on Martel. But yes, as for the doxing and everything, I do believe that they're going to pick him up for that, because the reason why I say that he broke the terms of his bond. You don't supposed to do anything to break the. And when you're let out on bond, they go over the things that you can and cannot do. All that they go over to everybody. And if you break one of those, then you go back. They lock you back up and take that bond away from you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit in there until your court date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all welcome Debbie, and hold on.
Hi, Aunt Debbie.
Hi,
Good morning.
Debbie.
Queen Common Sense, if I really want you to come up, if you don't mind. Go on, Debbie.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Aunt
ladies.
Debbie.
Good morning. And yes, they go back to court Tuesday on the 30th.
Okay. Go on, Debbie. We're waiting on you.
It seems like this is a ever ending thing with Martel and that bed bug.
Yeah.
You know, she put her children on the back burner for him, seem like. You know, you never hear what the kids is doing. It's all about Martel. And Martel was really mean and evil when he was on that interview with Tasha K. To my, he not no stepdaddy, she got a daddy, but he wanna run everything. He over there said that the kids was good, but then they bad. You know, he don't know what he talking about. You can't trust or believe nothing he say. He a big liar, first of all. You know, and to me, he running around doing all this talking. He need to be somewhere trying to get some money for all 5 of them kids, cause you know, you can't take care of kids off air alone. Kids need shoes, boots, socks, underwear, something to eat. And he don't have none of that. And he always talking about Melody. And every time he talk about Melody, her sales go through the roof. And I thank God. I'm so glad she being blessed. Every time he called her name, I hope God bless Melody even more. And you know, and leave him where he at. Because all it is envy and jealousy. Because he don't have nothing. He don't have nothing going. Everything he do, he got to put in somebody else's name, change it over here, move it over there, put it under the rug and sweep it over here. I got time for all that. So look at that man.
And thinking about putting things on other people's names, he put stuff under his mom's name too.
Okay, y'all. Hold it, y'all. We got to welcome Queen to the stage.
Welcome, Queen.
Welcome. Grand afternoon,
Hello.
beautiful queens. How's everybody?
All right, you?
How you doing?
Doing blessed. Thank goodness the rain stopped. And we are blessed over here. I'm glad about it. But this here mess, I don't know. Martel really put his foot in it this time. We thought it was bad, but he just really stirred it up and made it stink even worse, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know what he thinks, how he gonna get out of this one, and what Miss Bedbug gonna do. But her little source, her little supply is dead. It's over with. He can't get out of this one. There's no way he can wiggle out of this one. And it just kind of tickled me a little bit how he was with Tasha this last interview, and he couldn't even keep his words straight. He kept losing his thought, and kept veering off on tangents that had nothing to do with the questions that were on the table. It was already disgusting, but I sat through it because I just wanted to really watch him squirm and reach for whatever he could to try to vilify Mel. It just was really sad. So I want to put it out there in the universe for Mel and her babies and anybody that is suffering through something like this. Um, God got you. God has your back. It might not seem like it sometimes because it is so painful to have someone constantly attacking you. It is so frustrating, but God got this one because Mel has so much support. Every time something like this happens, we run it up for her. I'm about to order again next week so she can continue to stack her paper so she can drag both of them because they both deserve it. They both need to be locked up, really. And as far as those children, the beautiful Eminem kids, I don't blame Mel. I don't blame her for not wanting them around because anybody that doesn't like me, that means you don't like my kids either.
Right. Mm-hmm.
True.
Everybody doesn't have the ability to compartmentalize and say, hey, I might not like your mom or your dad. We might not get along, but I could still be good and respect the children. Everybody doesn't have that mechanism. They don't have that switch. And I don't put anything past either of them, really.
Mhm.
I
Me
don't, I
neither.
really don't.
Me
I
either.
think that I don't want to give her any clues, but I think that being that she is, flaunting up here like she was cooking and everything, she might do something to their food.
Well, yeah, of
You know what I
course.
mean?
Yes, I've been
Exactly.
thinking that.
Yes, too.
Exactly.
You don't straighten up.
Yeah, and Martell is just so stupid. I just have run out of words to describe how disgusting he is. It's like I have to look at the dictionary.
Narcissist, narcissist.
It's just baffling to me, and I believe a lot of it is embarrassment. And he's just a coward. He can't just say, you know what, I'm gonna hold this L. I'm gonna just say, you know what, I was a dummy, I was an idiot, I messed up my entire life and future with my family and leave it, put a period on it. Narcissists don't have an off switch.
Nope.
They cannot just say, my bad, I'm sorry. They cannot just concede and acquiesce. He has to take it all the way out, drag it out to the last drop. And I'm going to be sitting here watching, eating my little fruit snacks and everything, watching him march right off to the prison because that's where
Exactly.
they're both headed. And if
Exactly.
Arionne don't shut her mouth, she won't have anything. Her children will be in the system. And she gonna be right there wearing the matching colors in the jail, orange jumpsuit. It's just disgusting. She should have stayed in school. Arionne, you should have stayed in school. There's nothing worth dropping out of school, giving up your talents and gifts that God gave you for a piece of crap. And I say that really politely. He's that's all he is. He's manure. He don't even make the grass grow. Really. It's really astounding how she still is defending all of this and still cheering. I mean, how can you
Excuse
stand
me.
behind somebody
Excuse
like
me.
that?
Excuse me. Pinky,
Yes, ma'am.
take over for my little grandbaby in there crying. I got to check.
Okay, I will.
Okay, go
Thank
ahead on,
you.
Queen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, I could never. I mean, it's disgusting. Even if when I find out a man is married and he's trying to talk to me on any level, I just get disgusted. I couldn't ride it out 10 years. I couldn't do it.
But
I could never do it.
She's a piece of shit. Not E too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a doormat. She's beyond a doormat, and for her to think that this is something to uh revere, something to be proud of, you helped destroy an entire family. You took away a father from a household, their protection, their what he lied and said provision. He didn't provide anything, and he
No, he
definitely
didn't
didn't
provide
protect them.
anything.
But that's
Definitely
what a
didn't.
father's role is supposed to be. My father never stepped down off his throne. He was always there. The electricity always was on. The food fridge was always full, and he didn't play about anything or anyone being a threat to that household. And that's something that Martell will ever never understand or respect. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't want to get it. It's deliberate, purposeful ignorance at this point, and he might as well just lay down because the rest of the world is going to drag them both. Finish dragging him right back up into the jail. That's where he belongs. It's sad to see that these children have to watch their dad go to prison, and he could have
Yes,
prevented all of it. He could have just shut up. He could have just shut his mouth and went on about his business. Go ahead and marry that little girl. You that's what you need. You need
And he
somebody who
said,
you can punch around and punch down and stomp all over. Go ahead and just go be happy. You got what
yes,
you wanted.
he told Tasha K he
yes,
ain't marrying her either. That's what he said. He said he not
yes.
marrying her.
Yeah, he's not gonna marry. He
He
don't
said
respect
that.
her.
He said that.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Cheryl.
Yeah,
What would you have to say?
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. He said he wasn't marrying her, but my thing with Martell is jealousy and envy drive you to so many things. So many. Martell is just he got abandonment issues, like I said. That's why he keep a woman on the side. He keeps somebody on the side at all times. He committed he committed the ultimate betrayal to put his children's address on. I mean, he have done some low life things. Martell is a low life, but to do something like that, and then I'm worried because I'm like, God, what, all these psychopaths out here. What if somebody, even those Facebook groups, people that don't like
Mhm.
Melody, what if one of them psychos decide to go to her house or something like that?
Yeah.
It's just the most. Martell is the most despicable person. But then they say narcissists are the lowest creatures on earth. That's walking on earth. They are the lowest people on earth. He will continue the smear campaign and continue the smear campaign. But now he done stepped his foot in it. Now he got to smell the shit he stepped in
hmm
to do something like that. I mean, I don't care what he say on Tasha K. We all know that all of those was lies. Those
Every
receipts
last
were
one.
fake. Those receipts were fake and they were doctored. We already know him already. He's good for doctoring up fake receipts. It's the point of him doxing his children like that, to do that to his children.
Yeah, your own
That's
babies.
that's sick. That's really sick. And he
Thank
And
really
you.
should be in jail. He really
the
should.
contradictory part is, how he whined about how they were taken away for 56 days. That was
Right.
because of you. You did that. You
Right.
put your
Right.
hands on your son. You did that. You put him in harm's way by corporal punishment. What do you think that son is going to say? Oh, mom, nothing happened over at
Right.
dad's.
Now he
You
put them
did
all
that.
in danger. Now he put them all in danger. Now he
Right.
doxed the lady's address. He put them all in danger now. His ex-wife, his children, you know, Miss Van, and anybody else, because you got psychos out here. She's a public figure. I mean, she's a public figure. You know, I mean, I'm just hoping that Melody. I'm hoping the judge, because that's why I say I blame the court system, because they're the ones who's holding this up. She wants full custody of her babies, and for some reason they feel he should have joint custody. Now let's see what the judge say now that he finds out that this man doxed her and put their children's address online
Right. And he
for
knew what he was
everybody to
doing.
see.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
Yeah, for everybody to see, psychopaths, sickos. He's one of the psychopaths, so he should know. So, for him to do that, it bothers me, you know, because these children didn't ask to come here. Martell is just the kind of man that likes to break up homes. He gets involved with women, get them pregnant, and he break up homes by leaving. And the women have to provide for their children and be single mothers. That's what he do. He's the scum of the earth. He's the scum of the earth to do something like that.
Yes, he is.
Very upset about what he did to dox the kid's address. But yet he sit there and say, "Oh, I'm a good father." No, you ain't no good father. He don't love his kids, and I'm hope he's listening, because he's good for these fake Instagram pages and watching the content creators. I hope you listening, Martell. You are scum. You are just scum, and
I
I hope you
second
get
that.
locked up.
Thank you,
That's
Cheryl.
all I gotta say.
Thank you, Cheryl. Debbie, you've been quiet. What's going on?
I look at Martell like this. Everything he do, he lose, lose, lose. Everything he do.
Hmm.
And it's all of his own making. He lose on it. And then he project on other people like they doing something to him. Play victim. He do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a coward's move.
Yeah.
Just like he tried to now he go back to the interview, he want this taken down. The lady said she don't take nothing down once she put it up.
Yeah. That
So
she did
now
say.
he want her to take it down because he know he in trouble. I don't see what they waiting on to come and get him. I wish the F people would just come and get him. The FED, the feds come and get him and and throw away the key. Cause they police station in Alabama must be slow. They some Andy Mayberry. They let them get away with everything. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he
Okay, I'm
needed to
back,
go to the
y'all.
big house with the big people so
Hello.
he can sit down
Wait,
and rest
wait, Debbie.
and get
Okay.
himself together because he
Black
doing too much.
Titanic, Debbie is speaking right
He
now.
involving other people. He putting their lives in danger as well as the children. And I didn't like what he said about own. He want own Carlos King and some man to be on his side. He sound like a kid. This
Mm-hmm.
is real life. You sound like a kid.
Yep.
You know, Martel need to just go away. I don't know what they waiting on to lock him up, but they need to lock him up. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean for real, and throw away the key. Would nobody miss him? And he can take bed bug with him. Take her down there too, cause she need to go down there and get in the jail too. She do too much. She talk too much, and he do too. And they both are big liars.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Let me
Mm-hmm.
piggyback off of that. Who is this? Tawana Hill said she told Nay from OSNC that he forced her to get rid of her baby. She sure did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then she
Mm-hmm.
stated that Melody was able to keep her baby. She got jealous. He never complained about his wife getting pregnant by her. But she felt like he shouldn't complain about her getting pregnant by her neither. So Knox, right? Knox
Mm-hmm.
was a trap kid.
Oh,
Yes,
Debbie
he
dropped.
was.
Mhm.
Oh, I think
Yep.
Debbie dropped. I think
Go
Debbie.
ahead on. Queen. Let me hear from Queen.
I agree with that, Mama. She did that on purpose to keep Knox because number one, I wouldn't want to keep, eliminating children that way. That takes a toll on your psyche and your body. And number two, she didn't have any other leverage. She doesn't have the business acumen that Mel does. She definitely doesn't have the education. She doesn't have the personality or any of that. Mel was his wife, little girl. That is his wife. Wives are supposed to get pregnant by their husbands. Okay. Whether they're
Right.
arguing, whether they're cheating, whether they're anything, that is the holy union that they both agreed to have. And they have history. You're supposed to get pregnant after you get married, period. So to be jealous of a wife having a child by her husband, I still cannot wrap my brain around that. It doesn't compute to me. That's like saying that, a tree isn't supposed to have fruit on it. If you plant a fruit tree and it grows up and
Mm-hmm.
matures, you go, well, why does that tree have
Yeah.
fruit on it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to me, and the unmitigated gall of her to tell anybody that Mel was stupid for staying as long as she did. That was her family. Do you know how hard it is just to leave your children and go to work every day? It was. I used to cry every day and put them on the bus and go
Yes.
to work.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
cried, worried, and thank goodness I didn't have to take them to daycare, but they had a nanny. And when they stayed home with the nanny, I still was upset and worried. Can you imagine having to I've been there. Do I really want to divorce him? Do I really want to do this? Can we try to fix it? And you try, try, try. You give as many chances as you can take. This is what I mean by the wrong kind of strong. We train and accept abuse as a form of love. If we suffer in silence long enough, that man will finally realize how hurt we are and wake up and get a eureka moment. That's not strong. That's stupid. That's foolish. No matter how this person acts, no matter what they do, they're not going to change. Melody could not take it anymore. That was her husband. She had to think about, okay, now they're going to have to share visits with me and their dad. This wasn't something that she woke up overnight and said, "You know what? Yep, I'm leaving." It took a minute because they had not only a family together, they had built clearly businesses, all kind of things together.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the mutual friendships. That's not easy saying goodbye to people who never did anything wrong to you, but you have to cut them loose because of your ex-spouse. That's horrible. Look at how she was attacked and gang stalked for years for choosing herself and her peace and her safety over a man that didn't care nothing about her or his children. He threw it all away for a little chicken-headed little girl.
Hold on, Queen. This go along with what you're saying. I want to get this in.
Yes, ma'am.
Carla Stokes said gratefully, Greta Lee, she's talking to Greta Lee, I believe he never loved her. He just used Melody because she was smart and she was known in the community. And you know what? He went in mind to pimp Melody. He pimped Melody out. That's what he did for financial gain to get up successfully. He did never intend on being faithful to this woman because we saw that. Melody said it on their wedding, planning on the wedding planner. Who pops up? Melanica, and she is the one that been sleeping with him since high school, allegedly. And she quit just before the wedding day. What she said, a week or two before the wedding, because he wanted to marry her. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This woman right here been preyed on ever since he laid eyes on this woman.
Yeah.
Go ahead on.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's what
And I hear,
narcs do.
yeah,
He knows that he came from, because that's what my ex-husband did. He came from a very humble, ratchet, raggedy family, and he saw that, oh, this is somebody who's going somewhere. This is somebody who has gifts and talents that can take us and make me look good.
Mm-hmm.
Just like older men do with younger women, they want a piece of arm candy. They want
Yeah.
somebody who is slow and inexperienced in life. Because you see
Mm.
what happens whenever you stand up to somebody like that. What do? They hit below the belt and start insulting you and want to tear down your character.
Mm.
That's what Martel, he knew he wasn't gonna finish college. He knew he was a troublemaker from the start. He admitted it on Tasha K's last interview. He was a bad kid. He was a troubled child. His mother didn't parent him. His mother didn't mother him or nurture him. She always, everything was a smack, everything to correct him and to take care of him. And it was sit down somewhere, go somewhere and play, go do something else. Marlene didn't want to be bothered with those boys.
Just like they don't want to be bothered. Coleslaw don't want to be bothered with Knox. She only want Knox because of Martel. And y'all see how she done push Paris away. Okay, Debbie, let me hear from you. Is Debbie still there? She's
I
not on
don't think
stage.
Debbie
no,
is
she
here.
got dropped. I think she got
She
dropped.
dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
She probably
sorry.
dropped the
Okay,
network.
Yeah, by mistake, I think.
Cheryl, you're next, and then Pinky. Let me see if I can bring her back up.
Yeah, you might have to drop the link. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but right, but that's usually how narcissists are created anyway. They're created by either they've been coddled or from what I've been reading about it anyway. I've been reading up on these narcissists. I need to know what's going on, and it says that or they're neglected at a young age. Martel seems to be like the kind of person. He seemed like he got abandonment issues. Like I said, he don't want to be abandoned. He wants to be protected. So he was neglected anyway at a young age. The father was in prison most of his life, allegedly, and in my opinion. So he gonna always feel like he's above everybody because he not gonna allow nobody to hurt him again like he was hurt growing up. It's just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life to see a narcissist in real time. To actually see one. You know,
It's
you know,
astounding, isn't it?
it's
It's
crazy,
amazing.
right?
It
And
never
how
ceases to amaze me what,
right, how they
even
can
though I
blend in,
have,
right, and how they can blend in with us and walk on
yeah,
earth with us and blend in like, and they look just like me and you, but they're like a demon walking on the earth. It's
yeah,
crazy,
Mhm.
very scary.
charming, well groomed,
Yeah,
good image. They
yeah,
have that fake facade of a good image. We all know Melody put all the wind in those sails. She cleaned him
Yeah.
up.
hmm,
She gave him a whole makeover, fashion makeover, everything. If it
right,
wasn't for her, he would have went to prison that first time
right.
around.
And
If
when
it
they was
wasn't for
walking in
her
the
and her
pasture,
family.
and when they was walking in the pasture together, I don't know if it was a pasture or something. Him and Melody was walking in this pasture. I think she had the short hair and the cute hairstyle, the short hairstyle. And he was saying, thanks to my wife, I was able to finish my classes. I think it was $1,500 she had to buy. I mean, give him, but she's the reason why he finished college, and he said it, walking with her. I want to thank my wife for helping me, for loaning me the 1,500 to pay for my college class to get out of college. So she helped him get out of college, and this is how he repay her.
Okay,
With steak.
let me hear from you, my co-host. I haven't heard you in a while.
Oh, okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Melanie is the one that cleaned that devil up. He's
Yeah.
the devil in that pink suit. She cleaned him up, brought him up to where he was. But from day one, I have never changed my story. From day one, episode one, first season,
Oh, Debbie.
I never did like that man. I saw his eyes, and I knew he was no good. I I could look at him, and I said to myself, he looked like the devil. He looked just like
Mhm.
somebody I knew, the devil.
Same here.
And
Yep.
right. And so I
That,
never thought he was a good man. I never once, anybody can look at any old videos. I never said this was when he was claiming a good father. I used to say, he ain't no good father to myself because I didn't like the way he was treating his wife. And I said, he ain't no good father. He
Hmm.
wanted people to believe that. I didn't know what a narcissist was. I
Hmm.
was just combating everything I was hearing him say. Like he's a good father. He's a nice guy. And I said to myself, why is he always saying that? A nice guy don't always tell everybody he's a nice guy. He's a good father. I said, he ain't no good. That's what I used to call him, a no good, no good devil. Until he started proving to me what I see is correct. I just know a devil when I see one, and that's the devil. Melanie cleaned him up. Melanie got him where he wanted to be, and then for him to be the enemy in that house, he was the devil. That's why he couldn't sit in that house long enough. Even doing C-19, even soon as they got married, he had to go out and drag it low and drag it all up and down the Huntsville streets and everything.
Okay, discuss that because you had that video. I didn't want to show it because I didn't pay for it, but you did. The video that where he's trying to prove he's so weak. This weak man said, I got proof that she was violent. We didn't see this woman hit him not now time.
No, no,
Maybe
not once.
if she pulled anything and he claimed it was gasoline, it could have been water or bleach or something, but he said it was
Right.
gasoline. We don't know what it was. She pulled it on the couch. She didn't throw it
Mhm.
on you, fool. And
Yeah.
she paid for the couch.
But
Right. She paid for everything in
And
there.
that was her house too. A lot of them talking. Look at what she done did to his couch. Look what if they married, it belongs to both of them. Most
Right.
likely, Milton paid for it.
and he's
Yeah.
And
narcissistic anyway. He provoked her.
and
He
he
didn't
didn't
show
buy
that
that.
part.
He didn't pay for nothing anyway. So I don't know why people keep saying that. They just trying to give this man those pick me's and women that's male
Yeah.
identified still trying
yeah.
to give this man some credit. He don't deserve no credit. They're brainwashed in their own heads
And he provoked her
and
anyway.
everything.
He
Yeah, did
provoked her.
y'all see that, Debbie? I
Yes,
want
I
you.
did see
Let me
the
let Debbie
video.
come in on this. Hold on, Debbie. Did you see that where she was pouring the gasoline on the couch and he claimed she was attacking him? Debbie, I got her up there. Maybe her thing is off.
Debbie, your mic is on?
Yeah.
I was on mute.
Oh, you're on mute,
Okay,
right? Okay, yeah.
okay, go
Okay.
on, Debbie. What,
Yes.
what
What were you saying, Black
Okay,
Saxon?
I
So
want you
sorry.
to comment on this part. You remember He claimed he had all these receipts. They so graphic until she got to go behind the wall. Then don't see her pouring some gasoline on the darn couch, not him. Now that would have been a good receipt right there. Oh, but comment on that his weak self claiming that he got receipt and he gaslit her. This man has stole her money.
Mm-hmm.
Stole the
Mhm.
money and then didn't know he taking everything for her and the children. She needed that money at least go rent a motel room or something,
Mhm.
putting us out of our own home. Go ahead on, Debbie.
You could see where he provoked her
Exactly.
and everything. And then he pulled out his camera after he provoked her. Then he wanted to film her,
Mm-hmm.
as if she was just mad for nothing. But you can clearly see what happened there. Okay, as far as her and that lighter fluid, he lucky she didn't throw it on everything, including him. And she
Exactly.
didn't do that. She didn't do that. She just said, "Give me my money," and put a little bit on the couch and she stuff. She didn't do half. She didn't do nothing. Some women would have did a whole lot more. Now,
Exactly.
let's just be honest and tell the truth. When she had that back, she never hit him with it. She just said, "Stop filming me. Filming me," because he had done provoked her again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he do
Yep.
because he wanted to take everything she had so she couldn't leave. That's why he was stealing her money like that.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted her to stay there and take all that stuff from him. And all it was he was mentally trying to break her down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she
Exactly.
just wanted to get
Mhm.
away and start her life over. She's done that. And he's still doing the same thing.
Hmm.
She
Mhm.
wanted
Even
he
though
wanted
they
Melody to
tell
break.
him, don't call her, don't do this. He break the law each and every time, and he do what he want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, now he don't went too far with this doxing and putting out her information and her address where she lives. I hope since he claimed his case is such a misdemeanor, I hope what he did with this doxing to take him to a felony or two or three felonies and bring up some other things and
Exactly.
really get him some time so she can get her children and move on in life. And
Exactly.
if bed bug is an accomplice, she need to go and do her time too. Let her children, let that little girl go to her daddy. Her son can go to her mama, whoever in her family. She got somebody. Go do your time because these two, they not gonna stop. They sit up and plot how to, taunt this woman and do things to her. And we gonna get her. No matter what she do, she not bothering them. She living her life taking care of her children.
Hmm.
She don't even have time for them as much as she got going. She booked and busy. They got too much time on their hand, if you ask me.
That's why
They
I said
need to
Martell is
force this
responsible.
woman. Excuse me. They want to force this woman to take care of them, both of them. Cause
Mm-hmm.
she wants to be on her show, and he talking about some. She might outside. He said, "Well, Big Bub be saying that." Yeah, he said she won't let her on the show because she might outshine her. She's out. How you gonna outshine the creator? This is her baby that she birthed, that she
Mhm.
brainstormed over years and years to try to get forth. How you cannot outshine the creator? Go create your own.
And
If
how
you
can
want to say that you a boss, go create your own shit and leave Melody alone. Both of y'all create your own stuff. You so bad.
Yeah, like Moses and
Right.
and his new wife, they
how
trying
does
to
a
get
Yeah,
their
side
own
chick?
little thing going, about their new marriage. She doesn't have that it factor like Melody. She
So
Mhm.
my
doesn't
thing is
have.
this.
And how does side chicks all of a sudden outshine somebody? You a side chick.
Right.
Nobody likes side chicks. Nobody want to see side chicks. Nobody want to talk to side chicks. Just like she tried to get on Love and Hip Hop. They don't like side chicks, which is mainly why she didn't get on Love and Hip Hop. Nobody
My,
listens to side chicks. Jeez.
I just want to ask a question. What make her think it's all right and that she's old to get on another woman's platform
Right.
that she created and she should get a job and make money for it and she thinks she's entitled to that? I don't understand that type of thinking or logic.
Me neither. We need to.
Delusional, delusional, and they believe their own delusions.
Hmm.
Martell is, to me, he's a very low bottom shelf liar.
Hmm.
Like Miss Pinky said, I could see right through him in the first episode. I didn't like him or Marceau. I
Hmm.
couldn't stand either one of them. And Arionne, just like Martell, trauma growing up, they both had very, very tumultuous childhoods, both of them. And their mentality did not evolve beyond that teenager mindset. If I think it, then it's true. We all have been there as children. Well, I think this is true, so it's got to be true. It makes sense to me. But as you mature and get older and reflect, you realize how comical some of those thoughts are, and they have to believe their own lies in order to take it as far as they have. You know what I'm saying? Delusional. After not only entitled to feel like I should be on the show, right? But even after I have insulted, disrespected, and
Wow.
destroyed your family, you better let me on the show. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That takes a lot of emotional strength, maturity, not to seek that person out and do something really, really bad to them. Melody is a lot better than me. I give it to her because I would have set one of them couches on fire just to show
Me
him I'm not
too.
playing.
And y'all, to tell y'all the truth, he knows she wasn't gonna ever go on the show because he didn't want her on that show.
No.
That's just what he's telling her. He putting it off on the producers and Mel. But he look at this. He look at you as a peasant. You're not worthy to be on his arms at all. Even off the camera. Off the camera, you had to sneak it. You had to sneak and do pictures with him, and then put him up there when you get mad to prove that he with you.
Yeah.
But he never wanted this woman on that show with him. He had bought everybody else on that. Every woman on that show that he want to bring on that show except for her. That's what he have done.
Yeah, because she's that constant reminder. Had I not got caught with you, I would still have my free ride. I'd still be able to grift off my ex-wife's coattails. He's a grifter.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody you see, he don't have really much of anything asset wise. He doesn't have anything to liquidate. He has no income now. He ruined that. I believe, in my opinion, that he's no longer filming, period. Permanently done. Because this is a bad look
Mm-hmm.
for Carlos King and his brand, as well as his career is on the line. If he continues to enable the likes of Martel, come on.
I got
That's really stupid if he keep him on the show after all of this has come to the surface.
telling you. Huh.
And we know that Martel has been planning this every step, everything, all these little videos that are coming out, that
Mm-hmm.
goes along with abuse. We know that at some point Melody is gonna lose her temper and want to take his head off. We all know that. That's human nature. So to expect this woman to stand like a statue and just take it and keep taking hits and licks like this and not take any recourse and explore her options of what recourse she has for her and her children to protect her, then we be saying she's not a good mother because she's not protecting her children and using the law to do what she needs to do to get her justice if she did not take the steps she already has. So you can't have it both ways. That's what drives me crazy about both of them and the people who are cheering them on is you don't want to see the man punished, but at the same time you want to see his side chick on the show. To do what? To ratchet it up even more? We got enough of that with Tisha and Kiki and Marceau and their crap.
Lord Jesus,
We got
yes.
enough ratchetry going on, just like Mel said at the Melody Con. Let's get back to business. That's what we're supposed to be representing as Black excellence, not ratchetry and ghetto hood booger nonsense. That's what I see. That's why I stopped watching it. I just come to social media now to get the updates and everything because I don't even watch the show anymore. I'm not going to give them another view with all this going on. And this woman is just doing everything she can to keep her children on an elevated level, keep them positive and produce good people so they're good citizens to carry on this legacy. That's what we tuned in to see, not this stuff. We didn't tune in for this crap.
I'm just glad Melody
Okay.
did not respond. I'm so happy she did not respond to
Mm-mm.
these shenanigans that he did on Tasha K. Dawn, her manager responded, but Melody didn't. I'm
That
so
was a
happy she
beautiful
did because
move.
now she knows that all he wants to do is provoke her to go out of character or get out of character. This is what he wants her to do. That's what those narcissists do. So I'm glad she didn't respond. I'm glad she did not respond to anything he said. Respond to him through court. I don't even argue with him because it's not going to do no good anyway. To for her to go back and forth, but she's not going
Yeah.
back and forth with him. Hell no.
That's all he wants to do is fight.
That's what he wants. That's what he's trying to provoke her again. Trying to provoke her again. He did all of this hoping that Melody come out. What the hell is wrong with you? That's what he wanted her to do. I'm glad she didn't. I'm glad, and I'm sure he's suffering because of it. Because he wanted her to respond. You don't care about who else respond, like the viewers and the content creators. He wanted her to respond, and she didn't. I'm glad. I'm proud of her. I'm glad she didn't respond to him.
Yeah. You see how elated he was on the Houston trip when Melody, stood up for herself? He kept trying to drag it out. First it was with Nell, then it was with Marceau, then it was back on Melody. He just tried to keep that hurricane going and ruin the trip.
Yeah, because they narcissists. They like to see a lot
They
of
love it.
chaos. You got to just ignore them and just move on. Don't even
Yeah.
go back and forth with them because they love that kind of stuff. They love
So,
it.
so this man right here, Carlos, plays a role in it too. He
Yeah.
plays a role, like she said, you funding it. You paying him
Mhm.
to abuse me mentally. You paying the rest of the cast to abuse me mentally too. So Carlos in on it with him too, because he knows
Yes.
that junk gonna make him be number one. That's all he cares about, being number one.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust him
And that
either.
lie he told, I wanted to jump through the computer where he said he didn't know
Yeah.
all that was going on when the reunion prior to this one, Martel blew up behind the stage,
Mhm.
offset.
Yep.
Let me read this, y'all. Let me read this. Carlo claims believe he was dragged into something unnecessarily. Oh, okay, look. I'm not Tyler Perry, Shonda Rhimes, Ava Devonna, Will Packer. I don't have no shade to me. Something about intelligence. Let me put this down. I can't see everything. I don't have no shade to me. Can y'all see that? The mental
Yes.
intelligence. Read
Yeah.
that to me. I can't hardly see it. If
It
anybody
says
can read that out
Carlos,
loud.
Carlos King believes he was dragged into something unnecessarily. He added, I'm not Tyler Perry, Sandra Rhimes, Ava DeVertry, I hope I pronounced that right, Will Packer. I
Duvernay.
don't, huh?
Duvernay.
Yes.
Verame. Okay. I don't have no shade to me. The mental intelligence to create something out of thin air and then say, hey Melanie, when you go in that girl, when you go in their girl, you gonna say this, you gonna say that. I got coins to make, not friends to fake. Yes, I'm not that bright. When it comes
Yeah.
to
Clearly
that,
not that bright.
Okay, y'all know he said that. That was what he said to Melody, y'all, when Melody was crying his heart out and was telling him that, she was being abused and he was funding the abuse. And she said, I want to know, do you even see me, Carlos? So that's what he was saying, that he was dragging to something unnecessarily. You don't look at your own show. You look at Bravo all the goddamn time. Y'all,
Mhm.
that pissed me off out there in that audience.
yeah.
You always comment on all these shows except for you could comment on everybody when they doing somebody wrong except for Melody. Let's put this one out. Come on, Pinky, read this.
Okay.
Hold it's not up yet. Carlo King respond to Martel host calling love and marriage Huntsville fake. He do not want to call those let me get Sheila off of here first before you start reading. He do not want to call those Scots out, but yeah. Yeah, that's who he was talking about. Them Scott, they fake. Go ahead, wait, pick.
Okay.
I gotta go ahead and start reading.
Okay. Carlos King responds to Martel Hope calling love and marriage fake. Interestingly enough, Melanie addressed this. She appeared as a guest at Carlos King's tour stop in Huntsville, But first, Carlos responded to Martel telling Instagram fans that Love and Marriage of Huntsville is fake and he and the other cast members are just actors. Martel even said producers told him to buy Melanie flowers. Carlos admitted Martel angeredly him a lot. Nor did I say get flowers for the from the grocery store section, nor did I feed him lines because the other thing in it was actors. That's the blank blank that pissed me off. I'll tell you why. You can say what you want about me. That's it, Black Titanic.
Okay, great. So he's commenting on the fake part. You remember he
Right.
said, well, it was producer that told me. It was producer that told me to buy those flowers and give them to Melody.
Right.
That's what he said.
I knew
Now,
he was lying.
So said
huh?
that,
I knew he was lying about that. I knew he was lying. I
and
knew he
he
was lying because he
also
brought
said,
her 10 dozen roses before. That wasn't on Love and Marriage when he brought her those other 10 dozen roses. That's how I knew he was lying right there. Pathological liar. Because he brought
Okay,
those
you
10.
guys, I'm gonna give everybody gonna get their chance to speak. Y'all, my throat is burning up now. So I'm gonna
Well,
y'all say I'm gonna start with the top. Picky, you're gonna be last since you're gonna be up
okay.
here with me as my co-host. I'm gonna start with Debbie, Queen, and then Cheryl. This our final goodbyes. I mean
okay.
our final say, okay, go on. Who I say? Debbie?
Yeah,
Debbie?
Debbie, Aunt Debbie.
Well, I just want to thank you for having me, Black Titanic, and sitting with the ladies. Thank you for inviting me. I just want to see Martell go to jail at this point. I want him to take accountability for his actions. You know, I'm praying for Melody and the children. You know, I know God got them as He has us all. Martell needs to go sit down, go to court, and get in that jail. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm sick
That's
of him. Gone
very
to
good.
jail. You know, you say you don't have money to eat. They'll give you a couple of hots and a cot there.
Okay, Queen. You like
Debbie.
As always, Mama Oma, I am so happy to see you and hear your voice along with the rest of the ladies. I wish you nothing but love and blessings this new year coming up. We're almost to the end of the first month, so we got to make it count. And I too want to see both of them brought to justice. Melody, keep your crown straight, Queen. Stay strong and continue to allow God to order your steps as you always have. Miss Van, we love you. You have done an amazing job with that young lady. And continue
yeah.
to pray and be a warrior over your brood, who you created to be greatness. And Coleslaw Martel, you get what you get. I hope it's the worst possible punishment that the judge can find legally and justly for both of you. Disgusting, disgusting. And for that, I leave you with my love. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, ladies.
Thank you.
Too. Mm, okay. Thanks for letting me come up, Miss Black Titanic, this morning. Uh, karma, karma is coming. Like they say, you reap what you sow. So Montel will get his karma. I think he's already getting the karma. He's deteriorating before our eyes. You see, he's losing weight. He looks bad. Montel does not look the same way he looked when he was with Melody, which says a lot. Melody is a constant reminder of what a F up he is. She's a constant reminder of his inadequacy. That's why he resent her. He resent her because he wished he could have all the things that she have, all, including money, integrity, the grind, and ambition that she had. He wished he had all these things and don't. And he let the good one get away. So anything that happens to him at this point, he deserves. I want to see him and Dirty Bird locked up.